Right now, the lineup of games for next-generation consoles is slowly growing as many big games see delays due to developer challenges working from home apart from teams and studios. Console hardware is well underway in production and just awaiting that coveted pre-order and price. The deep dive for Xbox Series X shows a massive advantage the Xbox will have over the PS5, revealing that one may sell more, but the Xbox will be the absolute go-to for visuals and performance. The difference is more than you may have thought. This is Colteastwood. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm going to try and keep this short because I've covered a ton of in-depth explanations for the Xbox Series X, but this new information reaffirms what we know while also surprising us with new advantages we didn't think we'd see in comparisons in games for next generation. If you end up enjoying this video and the channel, leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new weekly content, and let's cover this new information. The Xbox Series X is coming in November 2020 and is the world's most powerful console, with Halo Infinite being delayed to 2021. Xbox is launching without a first-party exclusive, with only a third-party launch exclusive, Bloober's duality spirit world thriller, The Medium. Big popular multi-platform titles like Cyberpunk 2077 will look and play best on Xbox Series X. When you look at 90% of the games we play all year long, it's apparent that the power in the new console will benefit players that choose to play on the Xbox Series X. Recently, during the Hot Chips 2020 event, Xbox presented a detailed breakdown of the new console right down to each transistor on the silicon level and boasted the power and efficiency that cannot be matched by not only the PS5, but also many high-end current desktop gaming PCs anywhere near the price point. We already know and can calculate based on what we know of the hardware in the Xbox Series X that we will see a near double resolution advantage over the PS5 version of games with even better performance in steady frame rates. The Hot Chips 2020 event shed light on information relating to new next-generation ray tracing on console, a first for AMD hardware. The Xbox Series X is seeing a stunning 380 gigarrays of ray tracing intersections in-game. This is based off of the 52 compute units built into the silicon that puts performance on par with an RTX 2080 GPU. The Xbox system on chip powered by DX12 boosts what we see today to the games of tomorrow with realistic lighting. Without dedicated hardware ray tracing cores, the system would need to use all 12 teraflops or more to achieve this kind of reflective light and immersion of ray tracing. But the Xbox Series X hardware shaders run in parallel with no performance loss, which is why we may see many games running at high resolution, even at 60 FPS with ray tracing on. Even if developers choose not to use DirectX 12 API from Microsoft, they can still access the full capabilities of the RT cores to bring realistic lighting, reflections, and shadows into their game. The choice is theirs. Where the Xbox Series X truly shines is in comparisons to other games with ray tracing on. The upcoming Gran Turismo 7 on PS5 features full-path ray tracing in a high-resolution, high-production racing game, but at a cost and compromise. With far fewer compute units running RT cores even at a faster clock compared to the Xbox, the clarity and quality of ray trace reflections is already seen at 1/4 of the resolution, while Xbox is pushing full quality real-to-life reflections in-game. Here you are looking at cuts between Gran Turismo 7's trailer and Forza Motorsport coming to next generation. Gran Turismo sees missing details and polygons as the PS5 compromises reflective surfaces to meet the demands of performance and hardware. This speaks to the speculation that the PS5 is an RDNA 1 based console remarkably upgraded to RDNA 2 with less capable hardware compared to the Xbox Series consoles. At this time, we still have not received full confirmation of DirectML and VRS, two major RDNA features that handle interpolated resolution scaling to favor performance. The memory bandwidth is also bigger on the Xbox Series X, but slower compared to the PS5. But overall, allocated bandwidth for the Xbox is much better for in-game performance. The rest is allocated to the lightning-fast operating system, which is bolstered by velocity architecture, which makes it possible to jump between 5 different games in about 5 seconds. In short, the Xbox can do more at the same time, which gives it a major advantage in gaming and more over the competition. The Xbox Series X is already well over 18% more powerful than the PS5 with VRS and DirectML. These are efficiency APIs, and with them the advantage can soar to nearly 30% at the low end to almost 50%, which translates to seeing well over double the pixel count, quality, and clarity at 60 FPS up to 120 FPS. All of this is coming November for a reported $500 or less price point, with some expecting Microsoft to dissolve some costs for the market placement at $400. Even at $500, the Xbox Series X is the most impressive kit for gaming that we have ever seen in a long history of impressive out-of-the-box consoles. Again, the majority of games we will play on our preferred platform are multi-plat games available most anywhere, and the Xbox Series X will definitely be the best place to play just about every single game. As Xbox Game Studios gets into stride with first-party content beyond 2020 and into 2021 with Halo, Fable, Avowed, and many more, choosing to play on the Xbox Series X with a massive game spanning the entirety of the Xbox library, you can see why the Xbox is truly the best place to play. This is Colteastwood. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure how many will make it this far into the video, but if you did, write in the comment section, Fergie Fredrickson. A lot of people comment on my videos since they're mostly Xbox centered. Why get an Xbox if they don't have any games? And I know they're referring to the deficit of great exclusives over the past 5 or 6 years, but they are also talking about the lack of Halo or something new for the launch of the Xbox Series X. Right now, I'm glad they're delaying Halo. It should launch with full quality visuals and with ray tracing. But they should have had something as a secondary game ready for holiday 2020, since they've had so few big titles coming out in the past year. Xbox Game Studios was established in 2018, and games take, as we know, 3 to 5 years. And the world is a different place right now. At this time, I've nearly completed most every game I've wanted to play, and I'm impatiently waiting for games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Cyberpunk 2077. Please don't delay these games. And I expect 2021 to be just as sparse on my PS5 and Xbox Series X. I'd encourage all of us to be constructive and understanding as our favorite developers try and complete games away from their teams and their studios. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel. Those that want to further support the channel, hit the join button below or join the Patreon. Links are in the description. Members are entered into the monthly drawing. Just had one the other day. You can get early access to videos by being a member. You'll get them about 12 hours early before they go public, since I usually finish these videos late at night. Thanks to all of you who support the work here. Comment and share your thoughts and opinions. It means a lot to me. Have a great week. More news coming for Xbox, so keep your eye on the channel. Until then, please remember, be nice.